Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel for this review of Raw, the episode of June 26th. Already in the ring, we have Dominik Mysterio and the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. Dominik takes the microphone and tries to welcome the fans to Raw, but he's met with overwhelming boos from the crowd. Rhea Ripley steps in and addresses Cody Rhodes, issuing a warning ahead of their match at Money in the Bank this Saturday. And here comes Cody Rhodes' theme, igniting the crowd with loud cheers and jeers. Cody mocks Dominik and says he'll say what Dominik was trying to say. He welcomes the fans to Raw. Dominik tries to speak, but the boos are too loud, so he whispers to Rhea what he wants to say. Rhea announces that Dominik will show Cody just how dangerous he is at Money in the Bank. In response, Cody quotes a children's book and calls Dominik nothing more than a scared little boy. Dominik and Rhea exit the ring and head up the ramp. Cody provokes Dominik, and he starts to come back towards the ring but then turns back. Cody mentions that Dominik's cheap shots have been effective so far, but at Money in the Bank, Cody will have the chance to prove that he's at least half the man his father was or just Mammy's little boy. Ricochet squared off against Shinsuke Nakamura, and this match was a high-flying spectacle. During the match, Bronson Reed attempted to intervene multiple times but was attacked by both competitors. The referee decided to ban Reed from ringside, and the match continued. After several minutes, Ricochet gained the upper hand and hit a breathtaking shooting star press for the 3 count, securing the victory. Big victory for Ricochet. He continues to impress with his incredible athleticism. Earlier in the day, Matt Riddle announced that he's challenging Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. Backstage, Riddle is once again interviewed and is interrupted by Ludwig Kaiser, who claims Riddle has no chance against the Ring General and doesn't deserve this opportunity. Riddle attacks Kaiser, but he gets blindsided by Gunther from behind. The Intercontinental Champion accepts Riddle's challenge, and the match is officially set. Now let's move on to the first match of the night. Ronda Rousey, accompanied by Shayna Baszler, faced off against Raquel Rodriguez with Liv Morgan by her side. Rousey showcased her skills and secured the victory with a unique pinning combination, transitioning from an armbar into a pinfall. Rousey's technique ultimately prevailed over Rodriguez's power. Finn Balor delivered a powerful message in a video package. He declared that the Balor who won the Universal Championship for the first time was gone, and he had become even more dangerous. Balor expressed his resentment towards Seth Rollins, vowing to avenge his loss and reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freakin' Rollins made his way to the ring, where he welcomed the fans to Monday Night Rollins. He then called for a special guest, NXT champion Carmelo Hayes, who was in the audience. The crowd erupted with chants of NXT. Rollins thanked Hayes for his help at NXT and encouraged him to kick Baron Corbin's behind in his title defense. Rollins also reminded everyone that he would be defending his World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank, expecting to come out victorious. Rollins then turned his attention to Finn Balor. He admits that he is not at 100% tonight, just as he won't be at Money in the Bank. Nevertheless, it won't make any difference because the best version of Finn Balor will never be better than him. Seth tries to conclude with his usual catchphrase, but Finn Balor attempts to attack him with a chair. The two men fight in the ring and then outside. Balor smashes Rollins' ribs on the steel steps and the commentator's table before stomping on them. He retrieves another chair but it gets snatched by Carmelo Hayes from his seat in the audience. Rollins retaliates and Balor escapes through the stands to conclude the segment. Tommaso Ciampa made his way to the ring, ready for a showdown with The Miz. However, he was blindsided by Miz, who attacked him from behind. Miz unleashed a brutal assault on Ciampa, finishing him off with a skull-crushing finale. Backstage, we saw a confrontation between the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and Imperium's Ludwig Kaiser and Intercontinental Champion Gunther. Tensions were high after Imperium's earlier attack on Matt Riddle. Sami Zayn challenged Gunther to a match later in the night, and the Intercontinental Champion accepted the challenge. It looks like we're in for an explosive showdown between these two. Earlier in the evening, Dominik Mysterio went to see Adam Pearce because he wants a match with a big guy to show Cody what he's made of. We find Dominik in the ring, and it is none other than Akira Tozawa who steps forward to face him. The match didn't last long. Tozawa had the upper hand for most of the bout, but a distraction from Ripley allowed Dominik to capitalize. He hit Tozawa with a frog splash and secured the victory. WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark made their way to the ring, followed by Becky Lynch, Io Sky, Bayley, and Zelina Vega. These women are all participants in the upcoming Money in the Bank ladder match. Bayley took the microphone and reminded everyone that she is the only one here who has won the Money in the Bank before. She claims she's the favorite to win this year, even mentioning Sky as a potential threat. Sky responded graciously, saying, "May the best woman win." Zelina Vega chimed in, criticizing Bayley and taking a jab at Becky Lynch for never winning the Money in the Bank. She declared that she and Santos would win the briefcases and bring them to the LWO. Trish Stratus had her say and confidently stated that she would win the Money in the Bank, asserting that all the women in the ring would be grateful to witness history in her presence. She even challenged Becky Lynch, asking if she would be man enough to thank her. Well, Becky didn't take that kindly and delivered a punch to Trish's face, sparking a brawl. Chaos ensued, with everyone except Sky and Lynch fighting outside the ring. Sky performed an impressive springboard moonsault on her opponents, while Lynch grabbed a ladder and positioned it in the center of the ring. She climbed to the top, grabbing the white briefcase. The intensity is definitely rising ahead of Money in the Bank. Gunther, accompanied by Ludwig, Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci, who came later during the match, squared off against Sami Zayn in a non-title match. The presence of Owens and Kaiser at ringside quickly led to chaos. Vinci took advantage of the distraction, hitting Zayn with one of his crutches. Gunther capitalized with a powerbomb for the win. After the match, Owens attacked Gunther but found himself overwhelmed by Kaiser and Gunther. However, Matt Riddle rushed to the ring and unleashed his fury. He attacked Vinci, grabbed one of the crutches, and struck Kaiser and Gunther with it. Owens finished the sequence with a stunner on Kaiser. The match was truly excellent and had everything to be the main event of the evening. After what happened earlier, a match between Carmelo Hayes and Finn Balor has been officially announced. The NXT champion gave it his all and showed us the full extent of his talent, but Balor proved to be too much for him. Balor hit his devastating coup de grace and covered Hayes for the 3 count, securing the victory. It wouldn't be surprising to see Carmelo Hayes on Raw or SmackDown once his reign as NXT champion is over. In the main event, Cody Rhodes took on Damian Priest, with Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio at ringside. It was a hard-fought battle, a great match between these two, and it was really entertaining. At the end of the match, Cody went for a cutter, but Dominik tripped him while Ripley distracted the referee. Priest took advantage and hit Cody with a South of Heaven and covered him, but Cody surprisingly kicked out. Priest continued and set up Cody for his finisher, but Cody pushed him into Dominik, who was on the apron. Cody followed up with a Cody cutter on Priest and finished with his crossroads for the 3 count. However, the action didn't end there. Dominik attacked Cody from behind before fleeing with Priest and Ripley. The show ended like this. And that's a wrap for this week's episode of WWE Raw. We had a great show. The match between Gunther and Sami Zayn was very entertaining, just like the main event. It's worth mentioning that the crowd was really fired up, and it contributed to making this Raw excellent. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, WWE Universe.